Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the Ahsoka Tano fan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, another week has gone by already and it is time for episode 6 of The Bad Batch. Last episode was a fun one. You could say it was a little bit filler in the sense that it didn't move the main storyline along, but it did give us some fun moments, some good Bad Batch interaction, and then we got to see more of Fee. And I was looking at your comments. It looked like you guys, for the most part, enjoyed the episode as well. I know that I had this crazy theory from the episode that Fee might have been Force sensitive. I'm still on the fence about it. I still feel that there's a possibility of that because of how she behaved in certain scenarios. Like I mentioned, she kind of reached out her hand that one time. At one time, it seemed like Omega repeated after her as well, almost as if Fee used some sort of Jedi mind trick on her. But it's possible I could have been reading too much into it. I think some of you like that theory, then others maybe thought I read too much into it. But that's the fun of these episodes, is they always make you guess. You never know if something is done intentionally or just kind of a coincidence and is meant to be interpreted differently. So I love that they kind of give us these things to discuss and allow us to make our own interpretation of it. But yeah, we'll see. Anything's possible. Either way, I think Fee is a little bit of a mysterious character, and I definitely thought that from the moment she was first introduced in the show. So I don't think we've seen the last of her yet. I also mentioned how I thought that this might be foreshadowing Omega's possible future. She seems to definitely have an interest in this sort of thing, venturing off and looking for these different treasures. So it's possible that that's where she might be headed in the long run. That weapon was really cool as well. I was reading some of your thoughts about that. Definitely was not expecting it. It was for sure a twist at the end. And then some of you also pointed out the connection between this and The Hobbit as well. So going into this episode now, I have it up on my TV here. It's called Tribe, and the synopsis reads, "The Bad Batch helps bring a new friend home." And I'm looking at the thumbnail and I do see a Wookiee, and I don't know if that's Gungi grown up or some other Wookiee. But either way, yeah, it should be interesting to see what this episode's about. I'm definitely enjoying the series so far, but I would say that soon I wouldn't mind seeing episodes more similar to the first 3 in terms of being a little bit darker and, like I said, moving the main storyline along, finding out what's happening with Crosshair and the Empire. I still have questions about that actually. Is he just pretending to be as loyal as he is to try and infiltrate deeply and destroy it from within? That's a possibility as well, kind of like what the third sister did in Kenobi with trying to get as close to Vader as possible with the ultimate goal of killing him. So yeah, I have a lot of questions about Crosshair and Cody, what happened to him and that part of the story, so I wouldn't mind getting back to that soon, but we'll see. I'm sure this episode's gonna be good as well and show us some cool stuff. So yeah, anyways guys, I don't want to speculate too much. Let's blast our way into the episode and check out what's in store for us. Again, the animation, beautiful. Oh, so are we gonna see the Empire here? Oh no. Okay, so they're on a mission right now. Right to the point, I like that.
We need to ascertain their viability.
I created these chain codes myself.
They don't want them to check them, why not? Is it not legit?
I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. We're not staying for long. I'll prep the ship.
Famous last words. Oh, the subtitles say Wookiee howls. So is there... That must be the Wookiee in the thumbnail, so... Are they being held prisoner or something? And wasn't Omega supposed to stay at the ship? Oh, yeah. That is Gungi, I think. That's 100% him. Good. Oh, so how did he even end up there? Prisoner? What happened to him after the Clone Wars Youngling arc? He survived Order 66, obviously. That was a close one. Oh.
Omega, let's get back to the ship.
Is he wondering who that is?
It's okay. He's a friend. Those droids are after him. Come on.
Echo's like, why are we always getting sucked into more problems? What's the deal with these chain codes? Are they legit or?
They're with us.
I shouldn't.
No, you're going to hurt him.
On the contrary,
Lies.
Wookiee is worth a great deal to our buyer.
Buyer?
You can't smuggle.
Who's trying to buy him?
I can do whatever.
Is that his lightsaber? Yeah. His buyer is not Hondo, is it? Cool. Are they stupid for trying to keep a Jedi prisoner like that? You're asking for it. I need to find out what happened to him between season 5 of the Clone Wars and now. He's hesitant to go. Why? So did they make the exchange that they needed to? I guess so.
Why is he sitting back there alone?
He's scared. He doesn't trust us.
Well, seeing how all
Oh, clones, yeah, because obviously Order 66, right? He doesn't trust the clones.
We did not follow that order, and we don't work for the Empire either.
It's okay. Eat.
He is hungry. Aw. Yeah, he's going through that food.
I'm Omega. What's your name?
Ganji. I think Tech will know what he's saying.
He says his name is Gunji.
Come on, Tech, get to work.
and was attempting to reach the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk before he was captured by those smuggling droids.
That's what happened, okay.
Been a while since we've been to Kashyyyk.
Are we going there this episode?
We don't know if it's safe for him there. He's a Jedi. He's not safe anywhere.
That's the reality. So could we see Chewbacca this episode, potentially? We are going there, okay.
Keep that laser sword hidden. It draws attention we don't want.
Yep. I remember, or we remember, guys, when he made that lightsaber, right?
But anything about this planet? What did he say?
From his dreams.
Are those cobwebs on the trees? And that was an animal there. Oh, we're not going to see spiders this episode, are we? Please, no. After the Mandalorian, like, no. Come on. I don't want to see any more of that stuff. Oh, what the hell? Yes, they're... Oh my gosh. Is it a spider? What is that?
He says they will not attack unless we pose a threat.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Skin crawling.
According to my telemetry, the village is straight ahead.
Ooh. That's all smoke, right? So is the village burning? Oh, I guess maybe the Empire got to it first and destroyed it?
Tanks came through here.
Yeah.
The Empire incinerated the entire village.
Aww. I wonder if that's the same area that Yoda was in. That same village? In Revenge of the Sith. Maybe they came there right after.
What do you see? Trandoshans.
Trandoshans! I don't care. What?
Commander Venomor, we found more of those cards. Stay on schedule.
In the Clone Wars, the 3rd season, they were hunting younglings. Now they're taking people prisoner? Are they working for the Empire or by themselves? You can't just be waving that around like that, man. Gotta keep that hidden. And they're gonna take the tanks for themselves. Nice.
We need to stop the flames from spreading. Stunting.
Yeah, good point. Is that another Trandoshan?
Trandoshans.
Are those disgusting spider things? Oh, okay. Interesting. What creature is that? Well, those are all the survivors, I guess. Or they must be leaders of different tribes. Yeah.
Her name is Yana. She appears to be leading them.
They're happy to have him back safe.
We were soldiers of the Republic.
How the hell do they understand that? Oh, there's the Empire. And they're probably gonna tell them that Gunji had a lightsaber. Or I wonder if they know that. They probably do. Or they're gonna find out. Maybe they're gonna see a cut. Yeah.
We need to notify Imperial.
He got way too comfortable, Gunji. And this is good for the Trandoshans because, or at least the ones we saw in the Clone Wars were really into hunting for sport. So now they're gonna get to do that again, but for the Empire. Wrecker looks so fascinating.
No, you don't know what you're missing.
Yana's scouts are reporting a large convoy headed in this direction. She
Check.
says to leave.
We have to do something.
What are they doing right now? Are they hiding or are they praying?
What are they doing?
They're
Yeah.
passing the trees
Oh, okay.
for help.
Omega and I asking the same
They
questions.
believe this planet belongs.
Omega's questions are so innocent. What are they doing? They're talking to the trees. I love how curious she is, you know.
The trees have a plan. All right. Whatever they say.
She's gonna go along with it. It's super sacred, you know, to rely on nature to guide you. Oh, is that a droid popper? Detonator. Worse.
Take what's left as trophies.
I like the Bad Batch theme in the background there. Damn. He's just so eager with his lightsaber. Well, I guess at this point he might as well because they already know. But he's so different from Ahsoka. Ahsoka kept it a secret for so long. Oh my god, he just lit one of his own guys on fire. But yeah, Ahsoka kept it a secret for so long until she was forced to come out as a Jedi. And Gunji just right away, you know? Oh, he's getting the spiders. Oh my god. Even in animation, they still... Ugh. Okay, the scene's over. He just literally does not care what he burns around him. I think Gunji might kill this guy. Oh yeah, he destroyed the weapon. Oh! No. Oh, he's gonna use the Force to get them to do what he wants. Oh. Are they gonna tear him apart? They're eating it. Oh no, they're tying him up in their web. Are they gonna eat him, maybe? I think they probably ate him. Is that Omega and Gunji? Yeah.
The fire! It's spreading too fast!
Gather all the Wookiees.
That's Wrecker's favorite new suit. Should take some home with him. Tech. Oh, Omega's praying to the trees now.
They're both just kids, but they don't get to be.
Oh.
When a young one leaves, the trees weep. But when they return, the trees sing. Perhaps one day, we all will find a new path.
Oh.
far away from war.
Aww. Okay, nice. I like that ending there when Hunter was talking to Yana, I think was her name. How Omega and Gunji are both kids, but in this world they don't get to be. For some reason that hit kind of deep for me because it's so true. They're forced to grow up so fast because of the war around them. And you could argue Ahsoka was the same way. She was 14 when she became Anakin's Padawan, already had people that she was leading into war under her command, and obviously going through all the stuff she went through and losing people close to her and whatnot. But I like how Yana was saying that the trees sing when the kids return, but they weep when they leave. It's almost to say that the kids are the new hope, like the next generation. And of course, that's literally true. It's the next generation they're gonna have to depend on to really move the rebellion forward in order to defeat the Empire. And if you think of A New Hope, a Luke Skywalker being the new hope, I think he's still a kid at this time as well. It's the whole idea of the youth. They're going to be the ones to get us out of this and get us hopefully far away from war. But on the other hand, I guess the sad part is that war seems to keep finding its way back to them no matter how hard they try, because we know they do eventually defeat the Empire. But then at some point, then you have the First Order. They never seem to be able to get fully away from war. It always finds its way back to them. And in this episode, we got to see Kashyyyk again, which was really cool, the Wookiee homeworld. And it was cool to see Gunji again. I mentioned when we first saw him that I was hoping we'd find out more about what happened to him between season 5 of the Clone Wars and now. We did learn a little bit about how he was on the run and then he got picked up by the droid smugglers. So that was kind of cool. It was cool how the mission for Sid turned into something greater. They ended up finding something they weren't expecting, or in this case, someone they weren't expecting. It does make me wonder though what happened to the other younglings, because obviously during the youngling arc with Ahsoka, there was a group of them. I can't remember all their names, but it was Gunji, it was Pedro, Katuni, I think, and then I can't remember the other ones, but there's a group of them. And so when that arc was over, we were kind of left to assume that they would probably all perish during Order 66. We now see that Gunji survived. And so I kind of wondered, did anybody else survive? And if so, are we going to maybe see them make an appearance? What's Gunji's new path going to be? He's maybe going to remain with his tribe, or not his official tribe, but the tribe that they left him with in this episode. And is he going to work together with that tribe to form his own maybe network of the rebellion, and then they're going to join the greater rebellion later on? Definitely lots of questions, right? And then that's what Yana said at the end of the episode, which was that, or either Yana or Hunter said it, that eventually, we're all going to find our own new path, right? And then we talked a lot about Omega's path too. What's her path going to be in the future? I mentioned at the beginning, I thought that last week's episode with the whole treasure hunting maybe alluded to a future with Omega venturing off and doing that kind of work because she had a keen interest in it. Then again, we saw that theme revisited in this episode, the whole idea of finding a new path and the youth being the next generation and the new hope. So who knows what that might be for Omega as well. But it was nice to see her and Gunji have that bond, the fact that they were both kids in this war and forced to turn into adults very quickly, so to speak. Omega also was forced off of her home world and sought refuge with the Bad Batch, the same way that Gunji did here, took refuge with the Bad Batch, and then now eventually with one of the Wookiee tribes. We saw the Trandoshans again in this episode. And of course, as I mentioned during the reaction, in the Clone Wars, we saw them, they were hunting down Padawans for sport, which was so cruel. That was really a good arc, actually, pretty intense. And during that arc, we actually saw Chewbacca as well make an appearance. So yeah, now we're seeing the Trandoshans again, kind of doing something similar, hunting for sport, but they're doing it this time on behalf of the Empire. Overall, that was a fun episode and kind of dark at times. And the episode was called Tribe, and you kind of really felt that even though the main focus was the Wookiee tribe, by the end, they all felt like one cohesive tribe, despite being from different backgrounds and having different stories. The Bad Batch are kind of their own tribe, the Wookiees are their own tribe, but then they all came together with the common focus of finding Gunji a new home and also standing up to the Empire and the Trandoshans. And so that's what kind of made them all tribe. They also used much of the planet's natural defenses to their advantage as well. They were seeking guidance from the trees, and it's kind of this whole idea of spiritual guidance and the power higher than them. And then they also relied on those spider creatures, which still gives me the creeps a little bit. So the only thing I'll say so far about the series is, as much as I think the episodes are great and the animation's great and the story's great, what I do feel a little bit from the last couple episodes is they've kind of been standalone one-offs almost. They show us a lot of cool things, but I think I'm still looking for that episode or those episodes that are going to really move the main storyline along a little bit more and kind of connect to something greater. Even if you were to have one of these standalone one-off kind of episodes, it'd be nice, I think, if they featured somebody, either a hero or a villain, that will have some greater meaning in the overall storyline eventually. You know, in the early episodes, we were introduced to Captain Wilco, and you could see that he was really passionate about his job and whatnot, and working for the Empire. But then that ended up tying into something bigger. He and Admiral Rampart got into a disagreement, and then Admiral Rampart ended up killing him to cover up a greater truth, which we know is going to come into play at some point. The whole Crosshair Cody thing, it showed the conflicting views of war. Then Cody went AWOL, so now you kind of wonder what's going to happen with him. And then Crosshair, you wonder what his intentions are with the Empire. I would like to see the season take that jump a little bit. Maybe they have somebody from the Empire come in, make an appearance. Someone like a Vader or Sidious. Maybe Tarkin will find out that the Bad Batch really is still alive, and then Rampart might face consequences for that. Maybe he kills Rampart. And then at that point, they're going to be trying to hunt down the Bad Batch or something kind of major. Because what it feels like now is almost like they're passing time in a way. It's not that the episodes aren't good, but it just seems like they're kind of doing little side adventures before they get to the main stuff. But I would like them, I think, to focus more on the main stuff, or at least if they're going to have the side adventures, have it tie in somehow. Like, for example, Fee, last episode, we still don't know what's going to happen with her. If she were somehow secretly working for the Empire, at the end of the episode, they could have shown her talking to Sidious, oh yeah, we discovered this and this, and I'm with the Bad Batch. It was nice to see Gungi here, and that was definitely a callback to the Clone Wars as well. But I would like to see more of that and have it reflect a greater meaning. You know, if Gungi were to somehow work with the Bad Batch now, or discover other Jedi and then create I don't know, something like that. Anyways, maybe I'm kind of going off here. But overall, I'm definitely enjoying the series so far, and you can tell they put a lot of thought and work into these episodes and the storyline, and I am looking forward to seeing where it goes. We still have a lot more episodes to go in the season. But yeah, guys, as always, let me know what you thought down below in the comments of this episode and also the series so far, and what are you looking forward to in the remaining episodes. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys, and I will see you next week for an all new episode of The Bad Batch. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon.